Hi, hello, namaste. Welcome back to Needs of Children. In this session, we are going to get the information about 10th Standard English Medium Social Science, chapter number 2, in that Political Science, Indian Foreign Policy. Let's come to what are the very important learning points from this lesson. You will learn nature of Indian foreign policy, principles of Panchashila, non-alignment policy, disarmament and apartheid policy. So these are the very important learning points from this lesson. So let's come to here are some of the concepts. Think about, is it possible to live alone on this earth? And also think about that. Then can you say, how can mingle with everyone? And here are some of the other questions like, does a farmer has a necessity of somebody? Does a trader has a necessity of somebody? Can you imagine this? Is it possible to think over it? Yes. Whose necessity does a rich man has? For these are all the questions we can say, like everybody is dependent on each other to fulfill their necessities. Farmer has to sell the goods he has grown. Trader has to sell his goods. An entrepreneur needs employees. Rich people need workers. In this way, each person has a necessity of one or the another person. In the same way, can a country live alone without having any connections with other countries? Yes, absolutely. Tell me, which are the situations that leads for a country to have a relationship with other nations? So here are some of the very important answers, like to get the food items we need, to sell the excess of goods we produce, to solve the problem of border disputes, to solve river water disputes. If we are friendly with other nation, we won't be having the fear of insecurity. For the purpose of this reason, in these situations that leads for a country to have a relationship with other nations. Each country will have a relationship with other nations in order to fulfill its needs. We need to study about how the countries will have relationships at the international level. Therefore, the way a country acts while dealing with the other nations is called foreign policy. Once again, the way a country acts while dealing with the other nations is called as foreign policy. That is the concept of foreign policy. Nowadays, foreign policy has become essential for each and every country. Without the foreign policy, we cannot imagine. That is the concept of foreign policy. Around the world, maximum approximately out of 200 countries in the world. Very few countries are strong and most of them are weak. Yet they have their own foreign policy. When compared to America, it is a very strong country when compared to Uganda. But anyhow, even though strong and weak, they have their own foreign policy. So think about, did India have such kind of foreign policy before 1947? To get this answer, yes, your answer is India was not a sovereign country before 1947. Therefore, it did not have its own foreign policy. Then what is a sovereign country? Yes, in 9th standard you have studied the concept of sovereign country. That means the country which is not under any other country's control, either for its internal or external issues. That is, we are going to be called as sovereign country. When did we get independence? Yes, absolutely, you know that, August 1947. Then what is the benefit for us getting independence? To get this answer, yes, because of independence, we can take decisions related to our nation on our own. That is the benefit of getting independence. If a country is independent, it can take the decisions related to the country on its own. In the same way, it can decide what kind of relationship it should have with other nations in the world. That is, we used to be called as foreign policy. India also has its own foreign policy after independence. We maintain very peaceful relationship with other countries, with our neighboring countries like Pakistan, Afghanistan, Nepal, China, Bhutan, Myanmar and Sri Lanka. With other nations also we have friendly, peaceful relationship. Whereas India has been considered as one of the major countries of the world with its huge population, natural resources, military, intellectual and industrialist capabilities. In all these aspects, India is one of the major countries of the world. For the purpose of this, India is one of the few countries in the world who pursue their own foreign policy. So as the part of foreign policy, the first Prime Minister of India, Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru, has gave the wonderful concept about our Indian foreign policy. When it comes to the concept of national interest, Jawaharlal Nehru gives like a nation should realize that foreign policy is an art of finding the right policy in spite of many policies. It is useful to a country. We can speak of good for international community and international peace also. Here in these words, Nehru ji highlighting the importance of foreign policy. Finally, every country considers everything from its own perspective. The foreign policy of a government is based on the long term as well as the short term interests of its own. No government dares to do harm to its own interests. That is the concept has been given by Jawaharlal Nehru regarding about foreign policy. As we are going to be considered, India became a republic in 1947. As an independent country, India wants to peaceful coexistence with the other countries of the world. So the major aims of Indian foreign policy, if you are going to be identify the major aims of Indian foreign policy, like the national interest, among that the first one, national security. It is the major aim of Indian foreign policy. And the second one, enriching national economy. And the third one, spreading the cultural richness of our country in other countries. And the fourth one, by increasing the number friendly countries and check the power of enemy countries. And the next one, at last, achieving world peace and coexistence. So these are the major aims of our Indian foreign policy. So as the world is cruel, we wanted to hoist the flag of peace everywhere, but we were cheated. So this is the concept which was given by Jawaharlal Nehru. So Nehru ji is given one of the quotation like regarding about the foreign policy of India. Like this, the world is cruel. We wanted to hoist the flag of peace everywhere, but we were cheated. Like this, the important words uttered in surprise by by then Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru after the invasion of China into India. So in the radio speech of September 7th, 1946, Jawaharlal Nehru outlined the foreign policy of India for the first time to the general public. The speech gave an indication of the foreign relationships India is going to foster with countries like America, Russia and China. As Jawaharlal Nehru managed the foreign policies of India, External Affairs Minister apart from being a Prime Minister of India as well. Hence, many a times foreign policy of India is also considered as a foreign policy of Nehru, as various international and national issues have influenced the foreign policy of India. Like our foreign policy is influenced by many things. They are national interests, geographical interests, political situation, economic interest, military issues, public opinion, international situation, and many other issues have influenced and shaped India's foreign policy. Whereas behind the making of foreign policy, the role of Jawaharlal Nehru's played very important significance contribution to the foreign policy. So that our Indian foreign policy, it is considered as a foreign policy of Jawaharlal Nehru's foreign policy. Like that much of importance it has been gained by the contributions of Jawaharlal Nehru. So that's it about today's session. I hope you have understood till now what we are discussed. In case of, if you have any doubts related to till now what we are discussed, you can comment in the comment box. I will solve your doubts. I will come back with the next video. Until, keep watching my channel. Thank you. Have a nice day. See you in the next session. Bye bye. Take care.